The Ravens' #1 defense getting ready for Cam Newton this weekend. Since 2016, Cam has fared pretty well against top 5 scoring Ds. 5-2 with 11 touchdowns and 5 picks. Our Tiffany Blackman is with the Panthers in Charlotte with more.
Cam Newton has been dealing with some soreness in his right shoulder, but Coach Ron Rivera said there is no doubt that he will play on Sunday. They managed that shoulder this week. Rivera said that they just want to make sure Cam is healthy down the stretch. He also said that his quarterback was a little sore, a little tired after that comeback win against the Eagles, where we saw Newton dominate in the fourth quarter. So they just want to make sure that he is well rested going into this game against that #1 defense with the Ravens. And we know that they're quite good when it comes to the blitz. Newton said that is their biggest concern. But an area where he has excelled is on those quick, short passes of 10 yards or less. Newton has around 106 passer rating in that aspect of the game. But how will the blitz impact that aspect of the game? Well, tight end Greg Olsen, he told me that everybody has to be ready to pick up the blitz. He said this is something that every team that plays the Ravens works on. He also emphasized that it's going to be a shared responsibility amongst that offense to make sure Cam has time to throw the ball.
Should be interesting. Thank you, Tiff. Well, the last time the Ravens and Panthers met was 2014. Steve Smith torched Carolina in his first game against his former team.
Steve Smith, who has now taken over Peter Schrager's account because he left it open when he left the desk. Twitter, go on Twitter right now.
Uh-oh, Schrags. 7 catches, 139 receiving yards, and 2 scores as the Ravens rolled in that game 38-10. And it famously led to this moment on the sideline.
Here we go. This is a nail. Hit him in a coffin. You're dead. Take your ass back to Carolina. Make sure you mow my lawn, too, while you're out there. Keep it clean for me.
One of my favorite quotes ever. Look who we have there at the breakfast table in London. What's up, guys? Are you still on Schraig's account?
He is.
Oh,
yeah,
he is.
Yes.
Oh, he is.
Send some of the followers my way.
He did.
Sure did.
Thanks, guys.
I got you, Mike Rob.
Now,
Peter's mowing his lawn right now on Twitter. That's good.
kindly to this.
I'm not doing anything.
Lock the door. Peter will kick in the door and come with a weapon. You know, he protects that Twitter account hard, dude.
Hey, listen. I don't know what the laws are in London.
Right.
But I fear for my life.
Sure.
Right there, Adam's apple.
Has
Adam's
he not
apple.
responded to you?
No, I text Peter, and Peter is probably on the phone with some executive saying, has not replied. Sorry, Peter.
Well, I just tweeted out, eye roll, Steve Smith Sr. is sitting next to Reggie Bush all show. OMG.
Best tweet Peter's had in a year.
Focus, focus, focus. We were just looking at that awesome highlight package. You know these squads super well,
Yeah,
of course.
I know both of them.
What is the key in this game?
The key in this game is, can the Carolina Panthers put together a good game plan in 4 quarters? You've seen what they've done. Really, the Bengals game and the Cowboys game are the only real games that they put together for 4 quarters. Mm-hmm. All the other ones, they've had to pull a rabbit out of, generally, Jason Witten would say out of their hat,
right.
But generally it's not a rabbit out of their hat, but he said head, so I'm not sure. He's confused me. But they have to play for 4 quarters versus the 2 quarters.
Yeah.
They are a very good team. Defensively, they're sound. Offensively, they're sound, but they struggle sometimes. So I want to see 4 quarters of excellence by the Carolina Panthers because they're playing defense that is not going to allow them to play that way, slow in the beginning and fast at the end, or fast in the beginning, slow at the end.
Yeah, and really that reverse is what changed the game for him, right? Towards the end of the game, and that was a huge play for him and really gave him a lot of momentum. I think for me, I'm looking at the linebackers for the Carolina Panthers, Thomas Davis and Luke Kuechly. I hated playing against these guys when I was in New Orleans because you knew that it was going to be a tough run day. These guys are fast, they're instinctual, they play smart. They're physical. They keep everything in front of them, and they can. And when they blitz with a purpose. And they're tough to block one-on-one, and they're still playing at a high level. Luke Kuechly had 14 tackles, 4 tackles for a loss last game against the Philadelphia Eagles, and really perpetuated them and helped them win the football game.
To me, I feel like I don't know who the Ravens are on offense. Defense, they're #1 across the board, but they started kind of exciting. John Brown's making plays. They're getting Lamar Jackson. I know he just had a touchdown for the first time this season last week, but it's the run game. It's sort of fallen off after the first couple of weeks. They don't have a running back that's averaged more than like 3.4 yards per carry. So I'm wondering, they were working out guys all week. They worked out 5 running backs. Are they going to add somebody and make a trade potentially before the trade deadline next week?
Maybe so. It'd be exciting as hell.
Yeah.
We're right up the river here from Shakespeare's Globe Theater, and we saw a Shakespearean tragedy last week in the form of Justin Tucker missing that kick. This game's going to come down to him. I think this is a very close game. I think he's one of the best players in all of football. I love Justin Tucker.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
You said player? Kicker.
Pound for pound.
Uh-oh.
I think he's as good at his position as another player's at his. You know what I'm saying?
Kicker.
Like, I think Justin Tucker is as good at kicking as Gronk is at tight end. You know what I'm saying?
He's a kicker.
That's facts. You know, you have one of my favorite quotes about Justin Tucker, Steve. I'm not kidding.
What is it?
Steve once said when he was a teammate of his, I would rather attend a medieval festival before I watch Justin Tucker and the so-called evolution of kicking. Chainmail and fake swords and chicken legs, that's you?
Yeah. Have you been to a medieval
Many
festival?
times.
I love those.
It's pretty fun.
When they get to throw the tomatoes, I love those. They have them in Charlotte? Oh,
Yes.
A turkey leg?
You get the turkey and a flagon of mead, and you're off and running, baby.
Exactly.
Better than
For
kicking.
watching the kicker
We
kick?
are off and running. So excited for the Eagles and Jags here tomorrow. Steve will be with us for the rest of the show, and you can continue tweeting because we're just going to take a
At P. Strags on Twitter.
short little break right here, guys. Just use it. Just at least use the hashtag GMFB when you're doing it. Would you please?
I apologize.
Thank you. Last year, the Jags were overachievers.